Hi everyone, welcome to this week's reading, and this week is the 21st, well it's for the 21st to the 27th of November. I'm using cards from the Archangel Power Tarot, and I'm actually going to pick an extra card for this week from the Rainbow Oracle by Jasmine Safi. I absolutely love the artwork on these cards, and I was looking at them on the weekend. I thought I've got to use those for this week. Alright, so I'm going to talk about the astrology for this week, so there is a lot to cover. But I'm going to try and make it as fast as possible because I don't like making long videos because no one has time these days to sit through a 1 hour video. But anyway, so this week, Sun is moving out of Scorpio, and right now it's on the anaretic degree, the critical degree, which is 29 degrees of Scorpio. So you may be feeling there's some kind of peak of intensity around emotional issues or around things that you want to control in your life. There may be a feeling like of kind of a turning point or a tipping point. Sometimes, you know, when the sun or other planets are at the very last degree, it creates some kind of tension or a desire to kind of push through obstacles in your life or barriers that have been there. So we're going into Sag season now, so happy birthday to all the Sagittarius people out there. And so the energy, you know, will lighten a little bit with Sagittarius, of course, but there is still going to be some tensions in the air, unfortunately, which is the nature of things, oftentimes, the challenging energy that we learn from. So Jupiter square Pluto this week comes to the exactness. I mentioned it last week, so it becomes exact this Friday. Now this Friday, or it depends what part of the world you're in, but Thursday, Friday, or Friday, Saturday, there is something significant going on energetically because of the astrology. You know, we have the exactness of the Jupiter square Pluto, which is a tense aspect. You know, it's a difficult, challenging aspect, and it has been sort of bringing a little bit of a chaotic energy to you know, global issues around justice, around equality, and because, you know, Jupiter in Libra, it's all about equality, but Pluto's in Capricorn, and so it's challenged by the authorities and the status quo. That's also coinciding on exact same date with, Venus in Capricorn, making an exact conjunction to Pluto in Capricorn. It's pretty heavy and pretty intense. So with this, you know, Venus is always focused on relationships and finances, and it's making that conjunction with Pluto, so there could be some endings for some people around the period around this Friday, Saturday. You know, it could be something that you yourself cut off or cut out of your life. You know, it could be anything from a bad habit to a situation related to relationships or something around finances, okay? So just keep in mind the energy does definitely come to a peak this Friday, Saturday. Other stuff going on. Tuesday, Wednesday, Mercury, which is a planet of communication, it's in Sagittarius. It's making a very intense angle called a conjunction to Saturn in Sagittarius. So there is serious talks going on, and it's to do with philosophies, beliefs, ideals, getting real in some way, and really getting honest on a personal level in your own life, and globally we'll see some kind of, maybe something concrete happening around you know, people in authority that are speaking out about things, or people, you know, to do with people's beliefs, because that's Sagittarius is to do with beliefs. So it's a very strong energy with Mercury conjunct Saturn this Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Friday, Saturday, there's some strong energy as well. So, you know, as we move into Sagittarius season, there is a little bit of lightening up, but, you know, at the same time, all the Sagittarius planets that are going to you know, all the placements in Sagittarius that we have that are coming in are going to, you know, make square aspects with Neptune, which is the difficult one, or a challenging aspect, that is, and with Neptune in Pisces, that is. Also, if you're a Gemini, you know, the Sagittarius energy opposes you, so it can be difficult for Geminis. Also, Virgos and Pisces will get the square from the Sun in Sagittarius, so can be a bit challenging for those mutable signs, but for fire signs in general, pretty good. And for Sagittarians, you know, happy birthday, it's a good time. So that covers, I think that's everything I was going to say about the astrology, and I'm just going to pull 3 cards from this Archangel Tarot, and I'll just say now, if you would like a personal reading with me, follow the links to my Etsy store, and you can book a reading there. I do astrology, tarot, all sorts of different readings, and current turnaround time is minimum 6 to 7 days minimum, up to about 13 days. Okay, so let's have a look this week. It was interesting because the last 2 weeks I had the Magician card come up twice, for last week and the week before. It'll really throw me off if it comes up again. But anyway, let's see. That's one. This one's getting my attention, and this one here. This one? Yeah, this one. Okay. Oh, okay. I just noticed my battery's running low, so I don't know if I'm going to have time to pull out that extra card from the Rainbow Oracle, but we'll see. Ooh, interesting. Oh, okay. Some interesting messages here as usual. So we have the Epiphany card, which I believe that's the Hermit card. So it says joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. That's interesting because I was thinking this morning, meditation. You know, if you're feeling really stressed out and things are just going too fast for some reason in your life, try and take a step back and really just, if you can, you know, some people are very high anxiety and they just can't imagine meditating even for 2 minutes. But when you do that, and you know, you really can do things like clear your energy field from thought forms that come from other people, and from just feeling, you know, a lot of energies from the world, or a lot of thoughts that are just going on. Oh, I forgot to mention this week. How could I forget? Did I mention that? I didn't mention that Neptune's going direct this week. Okay, this card makes me think of that because it's about solitary sort of work, solitary energy work, solitary practices, spiritual seeking that you do alone. And it's kind of a Neptune energy for me personally when I tune into it right now. Neptune's going direct this week. What I want to say about that is, just quickly, is that you know, things may feel a little bit confusing from the transition while we just, you know, go into the direct motion of Neptune, because it's been retrograde for so long, since June this year. So this might be a little bit of temporary confusion, but then, you know, as you sort of step forward into this energy in the next few months, it's a real chance to kind of look at, you know, how you want to break out of those old habit patterns that are just like where you're comfortably numb, I want to say, you know, that's very Neptunian, or things that are addictive or not healthy for you, or where you've kind of got the wool over your eyes, so to speak, you know, that sort of thing, where you're not seeing things clearly and you're not being honest with yourself. Because when Neptune starts to go direct now, it's kind of ushering in a new vibrational frequency, just very gradually and very subtly. As Neptune works very, very subtly, you may not even notice it. But don't let those bad habits creep up on you and undermine your life, because it's a chance for you to really step into a new spiritual energy frequency now, with more awareness and a more subtle direction. Okay, so this card makes me think of that. So it's about doing work on your own and stepping away from the thoughts and beliefs and attitudes of other people, and really, you know, getting tapped into your own connection with Source. The Eight of Cups also, you know, talks about walking away from something that is no longer healthy for you, and you may feel a sense of disappointment, discontentment, or boredom, because you are so used to having that crutch there in your life. So it's about really reevaluating things, and, you know, really appreciating the simple beauties and the simple joys in life, because that's what this card is showing that you're not seeing at the moment. And it's about really enjoying the simple things, you know, walks on the beach, getting out in nature, connecting with people that you care about, the food that's on the table, you know, all these simple everyday things that we take for granted in Western culture. It's about appreciating those things. And you are stepping away. There is a change coming this week, which is totally indicated by Venus conjunct Pluto this Friday. So there's some kind of change, whether it's an internal change or an external change will depend on your personal life circumstances, as this is a very general reading. But there's definitely a change in the winds this week. Anyway, I'll finish here before my battery cuts out, and thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic week, everybody. Bye.